Blog Talk Radio.
All right, everybody, welcome to Friday Night Sports. You pick them. We pick the winners and losers. On Friday Night Sports, we'll talk about sports tonight. None of the nonsense. I hope my co-hosts are on tonight so we can do the picks. This will be great. Hey, I got another caller that usually doesn't call in. Hang on, I got a couple callers that you don't usually call in. I got one person that pressed the number one. Just let me do my opening here real quick here about the sports show. Me and my co-hosts, what we do is we pick the winners and losers for Sunday's NFL games, and we talk football tonight on Friday night. Football. That's what it's all about. We put all the other bullshit aside. We put the show that we had last night aside. We'll talk about that on Sunday because I am the host of Understanding the Times in which we live in today, and we're not going to get into that tonight. We talk football tonight, and again, and with football, we get with the baloney, kneeling down for the flag, kneeling down because, you know, that's their First Amendment right. Tell me, folks, if you go to work and you say, I'm going to protest my job or I'm going to protest during me working today, tell me how long you would last at that job. These football players don't have a right to kneel down during the national anthem. It's not their First Amendment right. They have a job to do. They have a job to go out and play football. And tell me something, how hard do they have it making $20 million to go out and play a sport that I used to play for fun when I was 13 years old on a side street in Meriden, Connecticut? For God's sake, how tough do they have it, these poor football players? Oh, you know, and I'm telling you right now, the NFL is taking a backlash to all this right now. People are turning it off. I'm telling you right now, I'm thinking about turning it off. I'm sick and tired of it. You hate this country so damn much, then stop playing football and go move to the country you want to live in. Sick and tired of it. Colin Kaepernick, you sucked as a quarterback, plain and simple. You sucked, and that's why you don't have a job. Okay? And I always told you that we were going to reach out to NFL players, and this week I'm going to reach out to some NFL players and let them talk about this on next week's Friday night show, sports show. But this is how it works. Well, you know, we did the Super Bowl picks in the beginning of the year, and those are all logged in. All right, and what we do is the co-hosts, we have got a little side bet here, a little friendly bet we know between the co-hosts. We picked the winners and losers. 2 weeks ago, I won. Now, we're missing one of my co-hosts here. He's indisposed, let's just put it that way. He's unable to call in for quite a while right now. So we're down to co-hosts. Hopefully, Neil and Steven are here with me tonight. And I'll connect them, and I see their phone numbers, but I do see another number here popping up. And talking about sports, let me tell you something. My team, the Dallas Cowboys, disgust me. They disgust me. They have no defense at all. And they're my Super Bowl pick. And I'm going to tell you something right now. The Philadelphia Eagles really showed me something last night playing against the Carolina Panthers. And we know Cam Newton is a screw-up. We know that. You know, he's got a big mouth. Mr. Superman throws 3 interceptions. You know, Mr. Superman must have got hit with the kryptonite last night. But, you know, he's a screw-up. And they lost one of their best defensive players, Carolina Panthers, last night. Probably it's his third concussion in, I believe it's 2 years. So he may be all done. I mean, if he comes back and gets another concussion, you know his career is over. But as far as the Carolina Panthers go, they're paper. They're paper. They're a paper champion right now. That's how I see it. And I don't think they're going to make it back to the Super Bowl. The Philadelphia Eagles really scare me. They got a running game. They got an okay defense. They got a second-year quarterback that was a number 1 draft pick. Let me tell you something. This team may win the NFC East. Now, they've yet to face the Dallas Cowboys, which is a division rivalry, but the Dallas Cowboys have shown me nothing on defense. Their defense sucks. And that's because of Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, you are an idiot as an owner. You are. You're an idiot. And until he gets a general manager or someone who could make – I mean, why didn't you address the defense this year? Why not? Okay, the year before you got Zeke. You got Ezekiel Elliott. Okay, I understand. And then you got the Romo injury, and you got Dak Prescott, and he won, 13 games for you? Okay. And Dak Prescott, he's an okay quarterback. He's okay. But he can't throw the ball deep. He can't throw it deep. He dinks and dunks. All right, and the offensive line. I mean, oh Lord, it's just poor coaching. I think, in my opinion, I really do. I really think it's poor coaching. All right, but we got a lot of picks to get to tonight. So what I want to do is real quick is I want to get to and for all the new callers here, I was talking about the Dallas Cowboys, and I want to get to everyone here tonight. I really do, and I got a couple callers here before we get to the picks. The Friday night picks. I got to go to my first caller real quick, and we got plenty of time here. We got 2 hours. And, Stephen, welcome to the program. Neil, I see your number. Don't worry. I'll connect you. But let's get to the first caller here, and let's talk football. 336. Go ahead. Deborah Lewis, go ahead. How you doing?
Hey, Joe. I am actually coming home on the bus from Raleigh. We had a field day today. So I couldn't talk that long. I was hoping you'd get to me. But I haven't watched football since they all kneeled.
I didn't hear you. What did you say? Say that again one more time. You kind of broke up.
I am coming home from a field day trip from school.
Okay.
But I wanted to let you know that I have not watched football since everybody has kneeled. I have not watched the game.
Oh, so you're actually boycotting the NFL? You're actually not watching football because of what they are doing kneeling during the national anthem? Because it has nothing to do with the First Amendment. And like I said, Deborah Lewis, if you went to work tomorrow morning and said, I'm going to protest because it's my right, it's my First Amendment right, you'd be fired. You'd be fired no matter what you were protesting. Right. Their job is to go out and play football. You want to protest, do it on your own time. Don't do it in the middle of a stadium. You know what I mean? And first of all, the flag is there to serve the veterans and the people that have sacrificed for this country. Whether or not you believe in America or not, your job is to stand there and salute this flag. If you don't want to salute this flag being paid $20 million a year, then you know what? Tell me, how much do you really believe in what you believe in? How about you give up that $20 million paycheck and go stand on the corner with the rest of the poor people? How about that? See how fast, you know what I mean?
That's
but
right.
Anyway, so you're boycotting football, you're boycotting it, and I respect that. But actually, you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, and Jerry Jones has demanded that each player stand and salute the flag, otherwise they will be benched.
Right.
So
but
what do you think about that?
I think I agree with Jerry Jones. They need to show respect for the flag and stand. I'm sorry. They do.
That's right. They're there to play football.
Right.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. They have.
Oh, okay.
They have.
Because, I haven't watched football.
I know. Well, that's good. That's a good thing, actually. You know, disrespecting the flag is absolutely disgusting. You know, it has nothing to do with football. It has nothing to do with your First Amendment rights. But, okay, you're on a field trip right now. I hope you listen to the picks tonight. Please continue to listen. And I got another caller here. I don't know who this caller is, actually. Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mute you.
Cool.
What else you got to say?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Can you go ahead and mute me so that you don't hear the background noise?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Okay, just continue to listen, and we're going to pick the winners and losers tonight. But as far as the Dallas Cowboys go, I agree. And Miami Dolphins have done the same thing, actually. And if anyone else has anything else to add to this, that'd be great. Before I get to you, Stephen, I know you're one of my co-hosts. That's great, and hopefully Neil's out there. Let's see who 443 is. Who's 443? Hello, 443. Go ahead.
This is your friend, Brother Mercy.
Where the hell have you been, Brother Mercy? Where have you been? You've missed 5 weeks with your show, my man.
I know, you're right, brother. And what I wanted to say, man, I got something to say about this Kaepernick deal, man. And what I want to say about this is that the reason why Kaepernick had kneeled in the beginning was against police brutality, which is a local issue against the local police department. And then, but what I feel about his protest is misguided. In other words, the flag has nothing to do with the local police officer and civil rights and civil law. He made a federal issue when it's a local issue. And so that's what, and he's a football player. Maybe he don't understand government law and civil law. And, a lot of people, I guess they don't understand the difference between civil law, local government, and federal government. They don't understand the United States of America's flag has nothing to do with your local police department. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the military is one thing. The police officer is something else. And so, we had that debate a long time ago, Joseph, where I talked about the KKK, how they went and joined the local police departments after they were terminated by this government. They went, after the Civil War, they went and joined with the police departments. And so what I'm trying to explain, what people don't understand is that it's the police departments of some of these places that's exploiting racism and discrimination and all this other stuff. It's not our military. It's not the flag. And see, people need United States flag. People really need to understand what Kaepernick's battle was. But he started all the confusion because he's kneeling on a flag and the anthem, and every state got their own anthem, and every state got their own flag, So I just feel like it was totally, it's misguided. I feel like the flag, United States flag, has nothing to do with local police enforcement and what they do, and I think there's a disconnect between local law enforcement and military, because I respect the military. The military ain't never done nothing to me, as a minority, but the police have. So I feel like the United States flag should not be denigrated because of what the local police departments do. So that way he started confused.
I agree 100%, Brother Mercy. Now, listen, one of my co-hosts has disappeared on me, so I have one slot open. I've got Steven, who's a co-host. I got Neil, and what we've been doing here is we've been doing a $25 co-host bet. And what we do is we make picks. We're going to do the winners and losers of each week. And whoever has the best record between the co-hosts wins $25. And I paid to Brother Jeremy once, and I paid to Stephen once, and I won the last week, and then the week before that, actually. So I won 2 weeks in a row. So are you in or out? Are you going to be in on this? Are you going to join us on Friday night or not?
I'm in.
All right, you're in. All right, you're in. Very good. All right, then let me bring Brother Stephen in. My co-host, Stephen. Are you there, Stephen?
Yes, I am. Hey, I got one comment about. I've got a comment about this flag.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let's think about this. We got the Winter Olympics coming up, I think, and I'm not sure exactly where it's held. But imagine this, the United States wins a gold medal, and they play the national anthem for the gold medalist. Could you just picture them kneeling down? What would other countries think of that? We got the Olympics coming up. What if they do that?
That's a great point. That's a great point, Stephen. That's a great point. And Neil, I believe Neil is 686. Is this Neil? I got so many numbers on the screen right now. Neil, is that you? I just unmuted you. Are you there, Neil?
Yes, sir, Joe. How you doing tonight?
All right, very good. All right, I'm doing good, and I've got Brother Mercy. He's going to play along with us this week, okay? Because Jeremy we know his personal problems. He won't be with us for quite some time. So we got Brother Mercy now, who's going to fill the slot on Friday nights. Hopefully, and remember, this is very real. If you win, you get $25. It's a friendly bet. Hey. $25 to pick the winners or losers, and please keep track of who you pick, guys. Because I don't want to be held responsible here, saying, "Hey, no, I thought I picked this guy." No. And this makes it interesting. It really does. It really does. All right, we're going to begin with the first round here. And my team, the Dallas Cowboys, ain't playing. Brother Mercy is a Dallas Cowboys fan, Stephen and Neil. So you need to know that for the future. And I'm going to tell you real quick before we start picking the team winners and losers. Brother Mercy, the Dallas Cowboys have got no defense whatsoever. Talk to me. How are they going to heal this problem? Real quick before we start getting to the picks. What can they do to fix this problem?
Hey, man, let me tell you, our defense is terrible, man. Right now, they're terrible.
It's butter.
But Sean Lee is hurt, and he should be coming back. The linebacker, he should be coming back, so that should help us a little bit to slow down the run. And then Orlando Scandrick is not 100%, and he's one of our leading corners. So we just got a lot of injuries, man. I'm just being real with you. We got a lot of injuries on defense, man. And so, that's
I agree. But Brother Mercy, we got no Charles Haley out there. We've got no Russell Maryland like we did in the 1990s. We don't have no Deion Sanders out there in corner anymore. You know? And we got Jay Novacek. We've got Jason Witten. Nobody can deny Jason Witten is bad. And we got a Michael Irvin and Des Bryant. But I don't think
I don't know if I would do that. I don't know if I would say that.
What is this, the Dallas Cowboy Show? Is this the Dallas Cowboy Show? Because I'm a Redskins fan. I'm hanging up.
All right, listen, let's get to the picks. All right, the first game we're going to pick right now, and Brother Mercy, remember, whoever has the best record, because these other guys know, and everyone else out there, if you want to cue in, you got something to say, you can press 1. We welcome everybody to the sports program, and we do got a bunch of people listening tonight. And I just want to say, it's $25 to the winner who has the best picks, and right now we got 4 of us making the picks, and I have paid out, but I've won the last 2 weeks. So the first game is Miami at the Atlanta Falcons, and I'm going to go with Steven first. What's your team, Steven? Who do you think?
I'll go with the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons. Okay, I'm marking you down. Steven's going with Atlanta. Okay, and Neil, what's up?
I'm going to
Talk
go
to
with
me.
Miami also.
You're going with Miami. You're going with Miami?
Yes.
Wow, that's a separation. Brother Mercy, talk to me. Who you going with?
Oh, you know I'm going with the Falcons, man. That's no brainer.
I know, come on. Miami is a sorry team.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
You can comment on your pick as much as you want. Go ahead.
And what I wanted to say is, I hope you guys heard about that coach that was using drugs in his office in Miami. Did y'all hear about that? It was on tape. He was snorting coke.
That's a distraction. Hey, Brother Mercy, that's a good point. Neil, the coach, the offensive line coach, I believe, was using cocaine, and he stepped down. So that's a distraction for the team. I mean, they're all probably using cocaine anyway, but I'm just saying. But he got caught. So you sure, Neil?
If you'll give me some, I'll switch. But see, I didn't know all that.
All right, now you do. All right,
okay.
You're switching.
I'll switch to Atlanta.
All right, Atlanta.
Wow.
Okay, so we got
wow.
All right, hey, Brother Mercy, thank you for that news. I didn't even think bringing that up. That's a good idea. All right, listen, we got the Chicago Bears at the Baltimore Ravens. Chicago Bears at the Baltimore Ravens. Since Brother Mercy's really up on the games, I'll go with you first. What do you like?
Chicago versus Baltimore?
They're playing at Baltimore, yes. Chicago at Baltimore, yes.
That's a tough one right there. I'm gonna go. Can you come back to me? Come back to me.
All right. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right, hang on. No, And that's okay. He can defer. That's fine. Because we got four. He may want some news on this.
I think the Ravens.
Right now. All right, but hang on. All right, you pick the Ravens, Stevens. All right, the Ravens. But remember, Flacco is hurt. Flacco is out. Remember, Baltimore is dealing with a second-string quarterback now, Steven. But I'm going to go with, since I have that
wait a minute. I
information.
didn't know that. I might want to change. No. I'm going to go with the Ravens.
You're going with the Ravens?
I'll go with Baltimore.
Okay. I'm going with the Bears. In an upset. The Ravens are favored by 5.5, actually. That I'm checking the point spread also. I need to give you guys that sometimes. If anyone wants to ask me the point spread, just ask me. I got them right here in front of my face. The Vegas point spreads. I don't know what you guys look up, but the Ravens are favored. I'm going with the underdog, the Bears. Neil, talk to me. Bears or Ravens?
Ravens.
Ravens. Okay. Brother Mercy, back to you. Talk to me.
I'm going with the Bears.
The Bears. All right. Hey, you're with me on that. All right, next game, folks. Listen to this. I'm going to give you this update in case nobody's paying attention. This is the Cleveland Browns at the Houston Texans. Now, J.J. Watt is out again for the year. Okay, so they only got Clowney rushing for him. Now, with J.J. Watt and Clowney rushing, that is the best front four in the NFL. I got to believe that. But J.J. Watt is out for the year. So Clowney is the only one rushing, the quarterback right now. Cleveland Browns got to win something sooner or later, guys. I'm going with the Browns and an upset. I'm going with the Browns, and the Texans are favored by 3.5, by the way. So I'm going with the Browns. Talk to me, Neil. All right, Dale. Houston. All right, Steven. Houston. Hang on, I gotta put this down here. I gotta keep track. All right, Neil, Houston, Brother Mercy, talk to me. Houston or Cleveland?
I gotta go with the Texans, baby. Gotta go with the Texans.
All right, I understand. All right, we break. See the picks break apart here. And guys, I suggest you write this down because hey, $25 is up in the air. And Brother Mercy, these two co-hosts are local with me. So I can actually give them the money. I know who these guys are. I'll have to mail it to you if you win. So we'll have to talk privately. You'll have to text me your address if you win so I can mail the money to you, okay? Because these guys are local. So, you know what I mean? So if you win, I hope you do, actually, because, I like to see some winners here. But I won the last 2 weeks, and I'm going to brag about that as much as possible. 2 weeks in a row. But, all right. Green Bay Packers, who beat my Cowboys last week at the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going right now. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm going with the Vikes. Brother Mercy, come on. You deferred last time. You're first. Go ahead.
Oh man, I hate the Packers.
I hate them, too. I hate them.
They beat my Cowboys. But I have to say, man, it's going to be hard for me to pick against the Packers. So
they're playing at Minnesota now. They're playing at the Vikings. They're playing at Minnesota.
Who's favored?
The Packers are favored by 4.5.
I'm going with the Packers.
Okay, Packers. All right, Brother Mercy, Packers. Steven, Packers are
Green Bay.
Jeez, wow.
Green Bay.
Okay, Neil, talk to me, Neil.
Green Bay.
Wow, I'm breaking away from you. Let me tell you something. If I win, I beat you guys already, I could tell, because I'm 3 against everybody. I'll be at 9 because 9 usually wins. If you get 9 picks, usually you win. 10, you're a winner. I'm going to tell you that right now. 10 picks, you're a winner. So remember that. So I'm 3 away from you guys already. All right, next game, the New England Patriots. New England at the New York Jets. Come on, guys. I'm going with the Pats. Talk to me, Steven.
New England. Tom Brady.
Yeah, you got to. Neil, come on.
New England.
Yeah, Brother Mercy, you got to go with us. Come on, Brother Mercy. You going to go against the grain, Brother Mercy? Come on.
New England.
All right. We all agree. All right, I kind of figured that was a clean sweep. And watch the Jets freaking win. 49ers. Oh, Steven's a Redskins fan. 49ers playing at the Washington Redskins. Guess what I'm doing, Steven? I'm going with the 49ers.
Wow.
Because listen to this. Check this out. Brother Mercy, next week the Cowboys play the 49ers. Okay? Next week. So do you think the 49ers will go 0-6? I mean 0-7, excuse me, 0-7? No. And I don't think the 49ers will beat the Cowboys. I think they get a win this week against the Redskins. But, Brother Mercy, give me your pick.
You know what? I'm a Dallas fan, so you know I can never pick the Redskins.
Yeah. I got you down as Niners. I got you down already. I'm not even going to ask you anything else. Neil, talk to me, Neil. Niners or Redskins? Redskins. Okay,
What's
Redskins.
the point spread on that game? What's the
I already
point
know,
spread?
Steven.
What's the point
I already
spread?
know.
What's the point spread?
Actually, the Redskins are favored by 3.5. The Redskins are favored by 3.5. I forgot to tell everybody that, but I already know Brother Mercy's sticking with me on this. And how about you, Neil? You going to stick with the Redskins?
Yes, sir.
All right, and I already know Steven. I already know.
Yeah,
Washington.
Yeah,
I know. You're going to be screaming up and down, I know. All right, Redskins for you. All right, here we go. Tampa Bay, boring game, guys. Tampa Bay at Arizona Cardinals. Come on. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now. I want to hear you guys before I pick first. I'm going to go with Brother Mercy on this.
Buccaneers.
All right, Steven, you jump out. You're going with Tampa? All right, we'll lock it in.
Yep.
Brother Mercy, Tampa Bay or Cardinals? Come on.
That's a tough one because the Cardinals just picked up somebody. I think Arizona just picked up.
The Cardinals just lost. Actually, Brother Mercy, they just lost. Carson Palmer. There's no
What's
way
the spread on that one, Joe? What's the spread on that one?
Tampa Bay is favored by 6. Tampa Bay is
Wow, I
favored
didn't
by
think
6.
of it.
Yeah. Talk to me, Brother Mercy. Give me a pick. Come on.
That's a tough one. That's a real tough one. That's a tough one, man, because Arizona beat the Cowboys. Arizona beat the Cowboys.
No. The Cardinals. No. Dallas Cowboys beat the Cardinals. The Dallas Cowboys beat the Cardinals now.
Oh, yeah, we did beat the Cardinals.
The Cardinals lost against Philly. The Cardinals got stomped by Philly, actually. And that's what I'm saying. The Cardinals got to regroup. And I think I'm going with the Cardinals on this one as an upset. I like
their quarterback. Because that's a veteran quarterback they got.
That's right.
He's a great
Carson
quarterback.
Palmer's a vet. That's right.
But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with Vegas on this one, and I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay.
All right, Neil, talk to me, Neil. Talk to me. Tampa or the Cards?
Well, I'm going to let you know the Cardinals just released their famous running back. They've traded 2 of their running backs, and they only have the Greensboro native left out there for a running back at the Cardinals. My Super Bowl pick will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right, Tampa. Wow. And this, guys, I just separated from the pack again by 4 games. Everyone picked Tampa. I picked the Cards. Guys, on Sunday, if you see Tampa lose, you got to say Joe won. Joe won. You got to say, oh, my goodness, Joe won.
Never.
Yeah, all right. All right, next game. This is going to be a good game, believe it or not. Listen, guys, who thought Jacksonville would be something this year? This is the Rams at the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going with the Jags. Jalen Smith, I'm going with them.
Me too. I'm taking Jacksonville.
All right,
Jacksonville.
Steven, Jacksonville, Jags. Neil, talk to me. Jags?
Jacksonville.
All right, Jags. Brother Mercy, talk to me. You going to go with the Rams? You know the Rams look strong the past 2 weeks. Come on, can you break away from the pack here? Come on.
They broke. Yeah, the Rams beat the Cowboys. So the Rams beat the Cowboys. So what's Jacksonville's record?
Oh, Jacksonville is 2-3, I believe. 2-3, I believe. I'm not 100%. No. The Rams are favored by 2.5, actually.
Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do is one of my alma maters. My alma mater is the Rams running back, I believe. He graduated from Georgia.
Gurley's good.
Yeah,
Gurley's the back. He's good.
That's where I went to school at. So I'm gonna go with my alma mater. I'm going with the Rams.
All right. Brother Mercy breaks away from the pack. Finally, I've been waiting for somebody to step up to the plate here and break away. All right, because I broke away 4 times. Now Brother Mercy breaks away from the pack. All 3 of us picked the Jags. Brother Mercy picked the Rams. Remember that game, guys, on Sunday. Remember that game, please. All right, big game here. This is a big game because Pittsburgh is really in a hole, and they're playing at KC. Can Big Ben rectify his career after saying he thinks he's done? And we all heard he said he thinks he's all through. He can't do it no more. And that was all over ESPN last week after Pittsburgh got stomped by Jacksonville. Jacksonville intercepted Big Ben 5 times last week. Can Big Ben, the Pittsburgh Steelers, with all that talent, Le'Veon Bell, all that talent, beat Kansas City Chiefs at KC? You know what I'm going to do? I'm jumping out in front of all you. I'm going with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, baby. Come on, talk to me, Steven.
I'm going with the Chiefs.
Chiefs, Neil, talk to me, Neil. Chiefs, Brother Mercy, talk to me.
Who's favorite?
I'm sure the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are favored by 8.
Wow.
8 points. It was 7.5, and then it went. Listen, hang on, guys. It was at 9.5, and then it went down to 7, and then it went back to 8. So right now they're favored by 8. It's going to change probably by Sunday. I'm going to tell you right now, looking at the odds, the prediction is they'll be favored by 6.5 on Sunday. And you know what that means? That's an upset in Vegas. Because if Pittsburgh can keep it close, that's an upset. And that tells me Pittsburgh may win. But I'm just telling you while I gamble. So talk to me, Brother Mercy. Talk to me.
This is a tough one. Because, like you say, Pittsburgh got a lot of talent, man. They got a lot of talent.
Le'Veon Bell? Come on, Ben Roethlisberger. Come on, man. They got that offensive line going. They got that receiver. Who's the receiver for Pittsburgh that's really good? I forget his name, man, because I'm not a Pittsburgh fan. But they got talent. They got talent, you know. And I believe the coach's fault here. And you know what the coach is doing? He's getting caught up in this national anthem bullshit. And it's really breaking up the Pittsburgh Steelers. It really is. It really is. But we'll talk about that maybe after the picks. Go ahead, Brother Mercy. Talk to me. Make your pick. Come on.
You know what? You know what? I'm going to go with a dangerous pick right here because the Chiefs are undefeated, right?
They
They're undefeated.
So you know what? I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs on this.
All right, he's going to Chiefs. Oh, 5 I break away from you guys.
Oh, you guys picked the Chiefs, Pittsburgh.
Remember that game, guys?
If you see Pittsburgh win, you got to say,
Joe won. Come on now.
Never.
You can't deny it.
Never.
All right.
Never.
All right, listen to this. The Chargers
At the Raiders, and from what I hear, Derek Carr will play. He's coming back after an injury. The Chargers are 1-5, guys. 1-5.
What's the spread?
Philip, I don't have the spread. I can't lie to you. I don't have the spread on that, actually.
I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Oh, my God. The Chargers are 1-5. All right. Okay, fine.
I think they'll beat the Raiders.
Okay. Oh, that's jumping. If Steven gets this, and hang on, I'll make my comment after everyone else picks. I got to hear from Neil. Neil, Chargers or Raiders? Talk to me.
Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders. I'm going with the Raiders, too. What the hell? Talk to me, Brother Mercy.
I'm going with the Raiders.
Yeah. Okay, if Steven pulls an upset, I'm looking at all the picks. This will put him ahead Tua out of everybody. So Steven will have actually nine out of everybody. But we still got a few more to go here. We got 2 more picks to go. These are boring games, actually. The New York Giants at the Denver Broncos. Oh God, I gotta go with Denver. Only a jackass would go against Denver, right? I mean, come on, think about it, Brother Mercy. Giants at Denver. Come on, talk to me. Odell Beckham, broken ankle. He's done for the season. Eli Manning struggling. 8 interceptions already in the year. Their defense is second to last. Their offense is dead last. How the hell are they going to beat Denver at Denver? Talk to me, Brother Mercy. Talk to me.
I'm going with the Broncos.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Neil, talk to me, Neil.
The Broncos.
Yeah, I figured that too. Steven, you want to make a ballsy
I'll
pick?
go with New York. I think it's time for them to get a win. I'll go with New York.
Oh,
You
my
must be a
God.
Giants fan.
Oh, my
You got to be a Giants fan.
No, he's a Washington fan. I don't know what the hell is he thinking, but all right, last game of the week, guys. Listen, it's Monday Night Football. And let me tell you, I don't think anybody will be watching it, to be honest with you, because guess who's playing? The Indianapolis Colts at the Tennessee Titans. Boring!
What's the spread?
Actually, the Colts are favored by 4.5. 5.5. I'm sorry, 5.5. And Andrew Luck is a toss-up. They don't know if Andrew Luck's going to play or not right now. That's from what I'm seeing on the internet. I think he's going to play, but I don't know. But I'm going to tell you right now. And Mariota, the quarterback for Tennessee, he's doubtful for the game because he had a hamstring injury two weeks ago. And DeMarco Murray, we already know DeMarco Murray used to be a Cowboy, and he fumbled last week and really screwed up the game for Tennessee. He always fumbles at the right time. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to go with the Colts. I'm going with the Colts on this.
I'm going with the Colts, too.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. We got to. Colts, talk to me, Neil. Colts?
Hey.
I can't hear you, Neil.
He said Tennessee.
He said Tennessee.
Titans. He said Titans.
All right. You know what, Neil? I'm looking at all the picks. If you get this right, you'll beat us, actually. I think you'll beat us. If you get – because, you got to remember, all the picks, a lot of us agree. And when we disagree, I'm looking at what we disagree at, and Neil will jump ahead like 3 teams, 3 wins if he gets this right. So that's a big jump. You, Brother Mercy, Tennessee, it don't matter for you what you pick right here. I'm going to tell you that right now. Tennessee or the Colts, but I just want to know who you think will win. Colts or Tennessee? Talk to me. Playing in Tennessee.
I'm going to tell you why I'm going to make this pick. The Colts ain't got no daggone defense.
That's true.
I'm going to go with Tennessee since they ain't got no defense.
Okay. All right, and with that pick,
and
31.8 points a game and over 400 yards of offense, their defense allowed.
Yeah.
They're allowing teams to average 31 points a game. Come on, man.
That's true. And listen, I'm going to go with this right now. I'm going to tell you right now. You went against the grain 5 times, Brother Mercy. Neil, with that one, he went 4 times. I went against the grain 5 times, and Steven, you went against the grain 4 times. And what I mean by that is we all agreed on a win, and a lot of us didn't. And there was one who disagreed, okay? So, and that's where you break away and you win. That's like Steven and I. He always picks the Washington Redskins. I pick the Dallas Cowboys. So if Dallas Cowboys win, and he picked Washington, that bumps me 2 games ahead of him. Watch your background noise, guys. Background noise, please. Any background noise really screws up everything for everybody. All right, before we wrap up the sports show tonight, Brother Mercy, I know you picked the Dallas Cowboys to win the Super Bowl. I want to know who your AFC team was. Who was your AFC team that picked the Super Bowl to win it? Talk to me.
That's a good question. I think it was the Patriots.
Pats? All right. Dallas and Pats. I think you told me this earlier. I'm going to have to review the archive shows because I remember asking you. I picked Kansas City and Dallas to go into the Super Bowl, actually. So you picked the Pats and Dallas. I know you picked Dallas because you're a Dallas Cowboy fan. All right. Before we wrap up the show, everybody, tonight, let's see who we got left on the line here. All right. Let's see who's left on the line. Oh, boy. All right, we still got Deborah Lewis on the line here. She's traveling. I don't know if she wants to talk tonight or not. She's listening. I've got 2 unknown callers. If you want to jump in the conversation, press the number 1. If not, anything that you want to talk about the NFL real quick, I'm going to go with Steven. Anything you want to talk about this flag thing or not? I want to give you 2 minutes to have your say. And then I want to give Deborah Lewis a say, and I want to give Brother Mercy a say, and I want to give Neil, who didn't get an opening chance. And Brother Mercy, I wanted to let you know, I don't know where you've been. You've been missing in action now for about 8 shows. So hopefully you'll be joining me on Sunday evening. And last Thursday we had a powerful show, powerful family and friends show. And I was supposed to call Mandelaton tonight, and I didn't do it. I'm sorry, Mandelaton. I think you're listening. I apologize. I just got, I'm too busy. I mean, I'll try to give you a call tomorrow. I apologize. But before we get going here, Brother Mercy, talk to me about the NFL again. Talk to me about this flag stance thing. Give your opinion, and I'm going to go down the line and wrap up tonight's sports show. Go ahead, Brother Mercy. Go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, what Kaepernick did, I agree with his opinion in that he was protesting the police department. I agree, and I'm going to tell you why it's important. And this is the part of the issue people are not talking about, how it affects Brother Mercy personally. And the way it affects me personally is when these police officers, just like doctors, if they do things that's out of character or out of conduct or do misconduct, what happens is that family, like what happened in Baltimore City, he killed that kid in Baltimore City, Gray, and when he killed him, his family sued the Baltimore City Police Department for $4 million. That $4 million came out of the city budget. Guess what? Brother Mercy used to be a Baltimore City employee. So guess what happened?
Oh,
that
my God, really? I didn't know that. Oh, my God. I didn't know that.
I used to be.
Wow.
I used to be. So the reason, I mean, of course, this happened after I left Baltimore City. But the point is, what happened to a lot of teachers didn't happen to me because I left before this occurred. But what happened was the Baltimore City ended up laying off hundreds of teachers because they couldn't pay the teachers. Why? Because the state or the city budget was getting drained from police misconduct. See, this is the part they're not telling you. So when these families sue the state, when these families sue the city, that comes out of the budget. They have less money to do other things like education, things like that. Then what happens is they raise your tax. Like state of Maryland, their taxes went up. It was 5% for 30 years. Now it's 6%.
Okay, Brother Mercy, hang on. Brother Mercy, I'd like to get into politics of Baltimore. I'd like to, actually, on this Sunday show. But I want to stick to the topic here. And I know you like to talk, and I always like to give you room to talk. But what does this have to do with the national anthem in the NFL? And I think it's disgusting that players are kneeling down and they're making a stance while they're in a private workplace. If you were in a job today and you said, I'm not gonna obey my boss, or I'm not gonna do what the workplace says I'm supposed to do because it's my First Amendment right. No, you don't have a First Amendment right in a private workplace. You're there to perform a job. You're there to play football. You're not there to make if you want to do this outside the stadium, that's fine. But when you are part of a football team and you're supposed to stand and salute the flag and perform a national anthem and go out and get your number introduced, it's part of your job. It's a workplace ethic. You don't have a First Amendment right in a private workplace. You know, and if you think you do, you're wrong. Because I can't go to, say if I worked at a grocery store tomorrow and I was stocking shelves and I said, guess what? I'm not putting all these groceries on the shelf. I'm going to kneel down in front of the aisle to protest what's going on to what blah, 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 and I'm not going to do my job for the first 20 minutes of my 40-hour work shift. I guarantee you I'd be fired before the morning. You know, and that's my point. You know, I don't think it's right that these players are using the stage of the NFL where people are paying high-priced tickets. They're paying $20 for a bag of popcorn, $10 for a beer, you know, and $30 for a hot dog to watch their players. And listen, that's the way it goes. They mark, you know, I'm just saying these fans are being cheated on what is supposed to be. And the national anthem is there to salute the soldiers, to salute the flag of this country. And if you disagree with the soldiers that died for your rights, well, listen, we can argue all day long, and there's nobody alive today that was a slave. There's nobody alive today that could say their mother was a slave or father was a slave. Now, your ancestors may have suffered, yes, but guess what? The Constitution corrects that. In time. The Constitution corrects that. It is the most perfect document written by any government around the world today. Were there faults years ago? Of course, no man is perfect. We're not perfect today. We make mistakes. But the Constitution is a perfect document when you look at it. And it corrected the wrongs, all right, and it made right of the wrongs as time carried on throughout history. All right? Now, whatever happened to – go ahead.
Joseph, what I wanted to say, and see what you're saying, I totally agree with. All I'm trying to say is that Kaepernick made an issue out of something that what I'm trying to explain to you, Joseph, is that he's protesting police misconduct, but he's attacking the United States flag, which is really his energy is misguided. The problem is,
exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
And then you bring up another issue. Now you bring up another issue about employee-related. And your Constitution, a lot of people don't know this, there's more than one Constitution. You have state Constitution and you have federal Constitution. And what the Constitution addresses, when you have protections under the Constitution, it's against government action. In other words, the government cannot attack your rights. That's what the Constitution protects against. It don't protect against private sector and jobs. It only protects against government action. The government cannot persecute you or prosecute you for freedom of speech. However, you work somewhere, you're there to promote the vision of the company that you work for. And then think about this, Joseph. What if Kaepernick, while he's kneeling, has strained the muscle or something? What if he done that? I know people don't even think about that. But what if he doing his kneeling, he get a cramp or something, or he pulled a muscle, and it had nothing to do with the football game. He gets hurt, and it had nothing to do with the football game. He wasn't even doing his job while he got hurt. He up there protesting.
That's true.
Well, if he can't stand,
Mercy.
he can't stand.
All right, hang on. All right, Brother Mercy, this is a conversation we'll bring up again on Sunday. Hopefully you'll join me on Sunday's show. We'll bring it up again, and we'll talk about many other issues. And Brother Mercy, you're welcome to come on as always. Like I said, I don't know where you disappeared to, but you did send me a text message, and you said you'd join us, and you did. You kept your word. But join us again on Sunday, and you can be my co-host if you want. But I got to get to other people because I really want to wrap up the sports program here. And so, Brother Neil, real quick, join in the conversation. Give me your say for a minute, and hopefully you'll join us on Sunday also. And then I'll get to Deborah Lewis, and I'll get to Stephen, and we'll wrap up the program. Go ahead, Neil.
Okay, Mr. Joe, I'm with Deborah Lewis. I boycotted watching the football games for that simple reason, because I don't care what your reason is for or whatever. If you can't stand up for your national anthem, I don't have time of day for you. If you can't respect this great country that we live in and making millions and millions of dollars that you do and think that your doo-doo don't stink, I don't have much more time for you. I agree with Miss Deborah Lewis on that. And thank you, Joe.
Okay. Well, you're welcome, Neil, and I hope you join us on Sunday because we'll continue on this conversation. Deborah Lewis is traveling. You're unmuted, Deborah Lewis. If you want to give your comment, and I'll give my closing. Maybe Brother Mercy still has something else to say, but because we do have time, but I know some don't. So I want to get to everybody here real quick. Deborah Lewis, go ahead. Your opinion on the matters we're talking about tonight and the picks, if you can.
Okay, I'm sorry. I still take my stand. I'm against them kneeling for the flag and the national anthem. They need to show respect for the country. You want to protest? Protest outside the field. You're a celebrity. You can get attention other ways. You don't do it against the United States of America. You don't do it against these people who fought for us and who have died for us. And that's the way I feel.
There you go. All right, and I'm seeing that a lot, and I'm getting a lot of comments here on Facebook about this also. You know, hey, look, Deborah Lewis made a great point. You know, the NFL is suffering because of this, and Brother Mercy is right also. And, you know, look, this is a workplace, and Deborah Lewis made a key point right there. These are celebrities. Whenever they speak, cameras listen. Microphones are always there. They could do this at their press conference at the end of the game. Say, hey, you know, we need to pay attention to the black people that are being murdered in Baltimore tonight. You know, they have a voice. We don't. There's not microphones pointed in our face at the end of every football game. Deborah Lewis made a key point. These are celebrities. Anywhere they go, when they speak, people listen. Why aren't they talking about this in other areas? Why is it always the flag? Why is it when we're saluting the flag? Do you hate this country that much?
We're going to get into that on Sunday on understanding the times in which you live in. And Brother Mercy, hopefully you'll be my co-host that night. Stephen, go ahead. Give me your opinion here real quick.
Well, I agree with Miss Lewis and Neil on it. I mean, you know, that's they're, you know, disrespecting the flag. And God bless America.
Okay. All right. Well, they said it. And, Brother Mercy, you heard what everyone listened to what you had to say. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the show. But, Brother Mercy, at 6 p.m., hopefully you'll join us. I know we have personal things that go on where sometimes we can't. But I did try to contact you, and you did contact me on a reply. So hopefully on Sunday, you'll join us on Sunday, and we got a whole host of topics to talk about, and we will carry on this topic. It's an important topic, and look, we're going into World War III soon with North Korea. We're going to talk about North Korea. We're going to talk about Iran. We're going to talk about the health care bill that Donald Trump signed an executive order on, that the insurance companies, it's criminal, where a federal judge already ruled that it's criminal for these insurance companies to receive subsidy checks and monies from the Obamacare bill that Obama signed an executive order on. A federal judge ruled it's criminal, and we need to get into that. So do your research on that. We're going to talk about it, and I'll bring more guests on. And we'll bring more guests on and we're going to talk about a lot of things on Sunday. But tonight was sports, and thank you for your picks. And Brother Mercy, hey, if you won, you get $25, man. Don't forget the $500 cash giveaway we did in the beginning. And Steven, you won once. You received your $25. Jeremy, who was the co-host before, he received his $25. And I won the last 2 weeks. Maybe Neil will win this week. Who knows? I don't know. But, hey, it's for real. Yeah, they played, Brother Mercy, Steven, Neil. We picked them. We picked the winners and losers. And the show's in archive. And place your bets. Place your bets. All right, everybody, good night. Take care. God bless. And thank you, Brother Mercy, for joining me after so long. Thank you.